Good morning. Russ Martens, 10100 Frisian Way, Wellington. Under the controlling law of Palm Beach County, the Unified Land Development Code, the agricultural reserve tier is to be, quote, preserved primarily for agriculture, close quote, because it contains unique farmland and wetlands. But the ag reserve is far more than just critical large tracts of rich soils for providing fresh winter vegetables. It contains vital wetlands that help provide clean drinking water and conserved buffer lands to support the wildlife at Loxahatchee Wildlife Refuge in the northern tip of the Everglades. Voters of Palm Beach County gave their unprecedented taxpayer support to preserving this area in March 1999 voter referendum approving $100 million in municipal bonds to buy the preserved farmland in the ag reserve and another $50 million for purchase of the environmentally sensitive lands. Despite the clear intent of the law to preserve this area for large tract farming, GL Homes has been gobbling up large tracts of farmland to build 13 residential developments, reversing its duly recorded conservation easements and spitting out unwanted slivers of land and calling them preserved parcels. In the 1990s, when developers were lobbying to invade this land, the county did the right thing. It conducted 3 separate economic impact studies and hired independent experts to calculate the monetary impact of allowing this vital land to be buried under cement and pavement. A 1993 study conducted by the county's own planners found that it would cost taxpayers $92.3 million for schools, solid waste, roads, police, fire stations, and other services if residents were to build for 36,000 people. A 1994 study conducted for the county by the American Farmland Trust found that each dollar generated for agriculture created an 88-cent surplus because the county was only spending 12 cents for services. But for every $1 generated for residential building in the ag reserve, the county would spend $1.10 in services. That deficit is a cumulative that value lost per acre of farmland converted to residential over 50 years was $1,106,582 according to the 1994 study. Multiply that by 10,000 acres of former farmland now buried or proposed to be buried under homes in the cost of a stunning $11 billion over 50 years. According to the Sun Sentinel, County Commissioners spent $17,000 to hire a facilitator for the Ag Reserve Roundtables. All that accomplished was allowing development interests to attempt to gut the already weakened protections in the Ag Reserve. The money would have been far better spent in getting updated economic impact studies done by genuinely independent researchers. The applications today before you must be rejected because they fail to comply with both the spirit and the letter of the law, as my wife and I have repeatedly expressed in our writings to you.
The Commissioners
must move forward in getting economic studies conducted before millions more of this economic production is lost. Thank you.
Thank you.